Imagine a day where the world just lacks color. You've listened to your 16th sad song on Spotify. You realize you have nobody to call. You feel hollow. Time ticks away and you really can't invest yourself in any other emotion than this emptiness within you. This void of hopelessness, loneliness, and this slight worry that, life will never become as vibrant as you dreamed it to be. But this time, you grit your teeth. Instead of letting the hours tick away, you refuse to accept that. Fuck that. I want things to change. I want that youthful energy back. I want to be able to sink into love, to trust again. I want to find the people that make me feel at home. I want to live. I want to bask in the beauty. Why am I still stuck here? You're almost boiling with anger. I thought my life was going to be magnificent. I want to chase a dream and sacrifice along the way, and here we are stuck in a very mediocre loop. One our ego cannot accept. We were supposed to be special too, but we see ourselves equally trapped as everyone else in this conventional, mediocre path. I want to chase a dream and sacrifice along the way. I want to run after something desperately with a smile on my face. I want to be hurt if it means I can be one step closer to where I belong. And yet here I am, reminding myself to be realistic, reminding myself that I'll never be satisfied, and therefore that somehow means that I should stop chasing better things. Of course, I'm very grateful, The world immediately around me is very beautiful, and I can teach myself to appreciate that, to see more love and feel more gratitude. However, sedating my desires, telling myself to be satisfied, just feels like I'm domesticating myself, tranquilizing my instincts. I feel less alive. It's incinerating my dreams. There is no purpose without desire, and we are bound to lose interest in living if we just simply come to terms with the situation we're in, with the environment we're given, with what we have. If we just let ourselves be completely satisfied. I suggest something different. I suggest you chase your dream life, find your dream people, throw yourself into the uncomfortable abyss for that tiny chance you land somewhere that feels closer to home, for that tiny chance that you find little pieces of evidence that the home you seek is out there, it exists. Bend your world to your will. Love people. We're all connected. The moon you looked at as a child when you were afraid is the same moon you look at now. And it's the same moon that we all look at. Sure, there are so many responsibilities that we just cannot give up, no matter what. And in our lives, there are limitless limitations. But maybe we can just try. We can make little steps in the chase. Even if insignificant progress is made. Even if it is ridiculously difficult. What else are you going to do with your life? Be comfortable all the time and throw away this chance to even experience a glimpse of your dreams? There's this emotion that I can never fully articulate with words. This cosmic radiance. Something all of us know exists, but we can never put into words. I dream of a world where I could travel anywhere and bring spiritual, grateful people together, ambitious people together. Those who chase a life of love, fulfillment, ambition. These intelligent and mindful people. And if you're still watching this video right now, you might be one of those people. And I might meet you one day. Because in a world where teenage girls sell their bodies online, purposeless and demoralized lonely men encouraged to stroke their womb to other people having sexual intercourse, children taking hormone blockers because they could just feel like the other gender when they are 6 years old, along with the death of communities. I fear I will never be able to experience genuine relationships. I fear we give up on one another. I fear we lose all our love. I hate the games that we play, almost like love and attention is currency, which it actually is nowadays. I have to fucking act like I'm busy and text her less frequent, because otherwise she would think I have no other options and I'm too needy, and she would rather bask in the feeling that I have better options than her, so she will feel anxious about it and compete for me. I'd rather not play that retarded game. But I know it's also part of the game, and there could be some, flirtatious beauty to it as well. But generally, the whole idea just boggles me and it pains me, because we can't genuinely express our love and we can't genuinely go for things we want in each other, even with friends, because we're afraid of rejection. We're afraid that our attention has no value because we are so generous with it. I can't speak my mind because I could offend people with my fucking opinions. And I can't sacrifice for my dreams because it is unrealistic. And by taking risks off the conventional path, I could end up bankrupt, not be able to provide for my parents or have a family. Everything is unrealistic. I shouldn't open up because I could risk finding out they don't care. Maybe I wouldn't have to fucking think so much if I was just blessed with that colorful, eventful youth that so many people were given growing up. The bunch of friends that I just needed growing up. Genuine relationships. If only I was just given that. If only I was born with better looks, better skills, better talent, a better environment. raised better, if only all these things, right? Maybe I wouldn't be so angry. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want to naively throw myself into the alternative. I want to choose to love. Yes, you'll be disappointed. Of course, you'll be lost and confused amongst those people who are obsessed with filtering their lives. You will be rejected. But I believe in order to find the people we seek, we have to become someone similar. If we want people who don't withhold their attention like some sort of currency, who find people who are too generous with their attention disgusting and kind of irritating, who have unhealthy attachment styles, if we act like those people, we will only attract those people. In order to find the people we seek and become the person we wish to become, there is a very long phase of loneliness waiting for us, because we have to cross that river in order to get to the other side. And I'm scared of that. I'm so scared, because what if I start crossing that river and I get stuck in it? What if the currents sweep me away? As autistic as that sounds, metaphoric shit. We must first become someone who has conquered themselves. Then we can share ourselves with people. Then we'll be willing to let people in and out of our castle. And we must become someone dangerous and competent in order to protect our love, in order to think critically so we don't become too reactive to situations that shouldn't change who we are. Of course, take my words with a pinch of salt. I'm just a naive young adult who is obsessed with his dreams. I'm just so afraid that I don't get to experience my dream life before I die, or at least a glimpse of it. If you're a little bit like me, maybe we'll meet someday. Maybe the world will be brighter if I'm surrounded by the grateful, mindful, ambitious, and loving people that I seek. I want to be free of pointless restriction, free of social stigma, free of crippling loneliness. I want so many options that I would never have to worry again. I want to finally win. I'm not sure what else I was trying to say other than be a little adventurous, throw ourselves out there a little bit, take some risk, choose to love, choose to trust. I also wanted to communicate this feeling I can't describe. This stillness, ambition, love, gratitude, anger, sadness, like they all come together in some weird concoction and produce this kind of melancholy, hopeful, relaxing, sad feeling. It's so difficult to describe. I don't know, it feels like some emotion that's special to some of us in the world, and some people get it, some people don't. That drive to chase something that we may never find, to become someone that we may never be, to look for a place that may not exist. This fundamental selfish desire innately within all human beings, that they want to kind of enforce their will over the world around them, can really be so beautiful. That's what creates great leaders, people we admire. Although selfish, wanting to kind of enforce your will over the world immediately around you can be kind of badass. And I think that is where fulfillment comes from. I think that is where we find beauty and meaning. I want to run. I want to live. I want to love wholeheartedly. I'm scared I'll lose again. I'm scared I'll never find what I'm looking for, but I'm going to keep walking anyway. I love you. Good luck. It's a better world.